Hey, let's talk creativity and making stuff today. So, I'm Robert Monroe. We've been doing these talking videos for a couple weeks now, and I'm going to see how long I can stay on the daily grind. But the deal is when we're talking about creativity and about making things, a lot of stuff today is content driven. We need content, you need content for your YouTube channel. You need content for Facebook. Some of us find ourselves in social media jobs where you're making content. And it's kind of hilarious because if you think about the world, not that long ago, the idea of creating content was a premium and something that was like a very specific job. You were a scientist or an engineer or an artist, and those were the only people making content. Now everybody's making content. Well, the interesting thing is that puts a lot of pressure on people because making something out of really nothing, sort of, is stressful because you can have writer's block, you can not know what to do, you can be worried that what you make is not very good. So, let me give you just a couple things that I've thought about. The first is, sillily enough, the Shia LaBeouf speech, the just do it, where he's walking around. I'm sure you've seen the video, it's hilarious. And, don't let your dreams be just dreams, make your dreams come true. And the point of that video, though, which I totally resonate with, is that if you want to do something, you should just do it and not worry about the quality. The quality metric, people get this wrong all the time. I've talked to it in a previous video. That is an editing question, not a creation question. People get that mixed up all the time. They think, oh, it's got to be good when it comes out. No, 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 no. It's probably not going to be good for months, maybe even years. And what happens is you edit and then you get better at editing. You might not even ever get better at what you're creating, but you'll get better at having the insight as to what works and what's important and then go from there. The second point about that really comes more from Stephen King. Think about Stephen King. Think about how prolific he is as a writer and how much he has written and how good it is. Well, he writes in his book on writing, even to this day, it's an unpleasant process. He doesn't want to sit down and write. So, what does he have to do? He has to just force himself. He has to tell himself, I have to sit down and write. And when he does, he feels better and books come out. So, not saying that you're just going to sit down and suddenly become Stephen King, but if you don't sit down and write, you'll never know. And that's kind of the main point I'm trying to make is creative tasks get this idea of almost being like magic, and it's a sorcery and there's a muse and I just need to get inspired and all of that. And there is a quality of that. I think if you talk to anybody who does creative work, they'll say some days it comes really fast, other days not so much. Today's actually a great example of this just doing it no matter what philosophy. I was just sitting down. I was starting to browse computers because I'm talking with my brother about computers. And I was not feeling inspired at all to make a talking video about the stuff that I want to talk about, which is what I've been doing for the last couple weeks. And I'm like, no, I got to do one today. Let's talk about creativity. Now, let's just pick up one more point here and just reinforcing this quality point. When you make things, actually be okay and be more than okay. You want to make stuff that's not very good. And that sounds ridiculous, but hear me out. You make stuff that's not very good. That tells you what you need to work on. if you don't know the stuff you made is bad, you don't know how to improve. So you want to see your video, see your content, and go, oh, that needs to be fixed. Okay, I can do some more over there. What about this over there? And have that conversation. And then you can go, all right, let me think through this. All right, I need to, be more to the point. I got to stop saying, I say like too much. I say so too much. And doing some self-criticism here. That's what helps you out. And then try as best as you can to keep that in the editing side, not the creation side. When you're creating, just try to get it out of your head. After that point, go nuts with quality control, with trying to figure it out, all that business. That's the main point that I wanted to make. I'm Robert Monroe. If you like this stuff, like it, comment about how you create, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, any other tips, and subscribe. I think tomorrow we'll probably do another worship cover because it's Sunday, and I'm trying to do those. We might start making the week a little more varied than talking videos, but it's working so far, so we're going to keep it up. All right, take it easy. Have a good day.